Now, bad news. Not all verbs in English language form simple past with the ending ed, like we just saw. I walked, I talked, I played, unfortunately. And that's what makes this tense complicated, because there are a lot of so-called irregular verbs, which means that in simple past tense, they change, they have a different form. And you have to remember it, because you cannot guess, you have to remember it. So for now, you should remember the most important verbs, the most used verbs. You should remember how to use them in simple past. Let's see a couple of examples of some verbs that we use a lot in our everyday life. For example, to go. To go becomes went. Yeah? Totally different, right? Let's see an example. He went to a club last night. So only in positive sentences you have to use this form, went. In negative sentences and in questions, you still have to use the form go. So in negative and in questions, you follow the rule. You follow the same rule with the rest of the verbs. In the question, we add did. Did he go to the cinema last night? Let me make it bigger. And in negative sentences, we use didn't plus infinitive. He didn't go to bed early last night. Another verb that we use a lot, to give. To give becomes gave in simple past. We gave her a doll for her birthday. Again, in negative sentences, nothing changed. You still use didn't and you use give. They didn't give John their new address. And in questions, we use did. Did Barry give you my passport? And we use give. We don't use gave in questions and in negative sentences. Now the verb to come. My parents came to visit me last July. So the verb to come becomes came in simple past. Negative, we didn't come because it was raining. We used come, not came in negative. And in question, did he come to your party last week? Again, we use come in questions, not came. Now, in your textbook, you have some more examples of irregular verbs. Let me just find it, which you should remember because we will be doing exercises with those irregular verbs. Okay, here they are. So first of all, your textbook gives you a list of regular verbs. Regular means they have the ed, they have the ed ending in simple past. For example, to learn, learned. Arrive, arrived. Play, played. Ask, asked. Travel, traveled. Want, wanted. Need, needed. Help, helped. And by the way, pay attention with the verbs want and need, because they end with T and D. We pronounce them a little bit differently. Wanted, we add that E in the ending. Wanted, needed, but we don't do that with other verbs. For example, helped, we don't say help it, we say helped. We don't say travel it, we say traveled. And here are the irregular verbs that your textbook provides. Agree, agreed. You see we only add the D. Buy, bought. Fly, flew. Know, knew. Go, went. Tell, told. Leave, left. Say, said. See, saw. Take, took. So remember them. We're going to be using them in exercises.